I grew up with crazy people around me. Like, I have 6 brothers, 3 sisters. 6 brothers, 3 sisters. I had to share a room with my brothers. There was 7 of us in one room. I got hit with a stiff sock every 30 to 40 seconds. Okay, a couple people got quiet, like, you don't know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, sir. Are you aware that a sock should not break in half? I'm telling you, my brothers were animals, too. They used to rub one out to anything, honest to God. And listen, I'm number 8. I'm my mother's 8th child. Like, I came out like Pink in concert. I just rolled out, you know what I mean? Like I bungee jumped out of there. I was just running from who was punching me coming out next, right? Like, it was insane. So my mom had 4 boys in a row. Then she had me, a little girl. She was like, oh, a sweet little girl. She's going to be such a girl, right? Put dresses on her, little ruffled panties. I tucked that thing in my underwear, ripped my clit out, and said, let's party. You know what I mean? I'm in the room with my brothers trying to rub one out like they do. I'm pulling and pulling and pulling. You know, I couldn't get it to squirt like they can. Now I can. Now I have like a high arc. Practice makes perfect, people. But oddly, from that, now I have a 4-inch clit. And that's a weird... I gotta roll it up like a fruit roll-up. I tuck it in. Now you're up, right? Pink shirt, huh? Now you're just staring at my camel toe, right? Like you're Middle Eastern and homesick. You are looking. I'm serious. Like, my brothers were wild, too. They used to rub one out to anything, honest to God. They used to steal National Geographic books. You guys remember that shit? That's old school porn. He knows what I'm talking about. He's like, hell yeah. Probably got a whole stack in your garage all stuck together, right? I didn't know what they were doing, because it's not like today, you know, these kids today, they have a $1,000 instrument in their pocket. They could take it out, hit a button, a little tip pops up, and then they jizz on their phone. They throw their scooter to the floor and go in and ask their mom to buy them a new phone. That's how kids get off today. But like back then, they had to be creative. So like they would steal these National Geographic books like out of the dentist office. And I'm like, why are you stealing homework? Then we get home, you see there's a poor African woman in there. She's got a bucket on her head, but her tit was out. Now she's got my brother's semen in her face. Like, she doesn't have enough fucking problems. She's just trying to get through a village without getting bit by the AIDS monkey, and now she's got my brother's DNA in her eye. It's completely insane. I'm like, this is ridiculous, right? But I didn't know, like, that. Like, here's the thing. I tell people that story, like, that I shared a room with my brothers, and they freak out. They're like, oh, my God. You shared a room with 6 boys? Did you get molested? What kind of fucking question is that? I'm like, how do I know? I'm a heavy sleeper. Plus, if I wake up and I feel refreshed, who am I to judge? Okay, a lot of people got quiet on this side. I'm just saying, it's just a weird question, right? And sharing a room, like, here's the thing, ladies, we work so hard. Like, you have 5 kids. If I had 5 kids, I'd still be home pantless. I wouldn't care. Like, my ovaries would just be hanging out. They would be my new testicles. Like, I don't know. Throw it anywhere, whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, like, you look put together. Ladies, we work so hard, right? We work so hard to look good for these guys. We're shaving stuff, waxing shit, right? Pulling beads out, like everything, anything. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why do we work so hard for them? They would fuck a book. Like, this is still grown out. It's like a mullet right now down here. It's all business in the front and a party in the back. I have a scrunchie holding my ass hair up right now. I'm not kidding. I'm an 80s kid. I don't care. But if I was with a guy, he'd be like, oh, I'll just braid it. They don't give a shit.